welcome to Big Life, Big Dreams. This is Sheryl Gipson. I'm here, I'm your coach, I'm your consultant. I am your girl that's here to help you have a better life, to live a big life and a big dream. That's right, the name of my company is called Big Life, Big Dreams. And the reason why is because I want you to have that big life that you could possibly be dreaming of. You can actually make it a reality. And I'm here to tell you exactly how to do that. So welcome to our podcast. So today what we're going to be discussing is a topic that's really near and dear to my heart. And of course, being a woman, it's going to be women. And you know how they have that Me Too movement going on right now. And I want to take the time to give a shout out and an appreciation to all the women that had the courage to stand up despite what was going on and actually speak your truth. So congratulations to you. Hey, I got your back. Girl, I understand. There has been so many of us women that have dealt with harassment for so long and have been quiet about it. And a lot of situations has been where we actually believe, you know what, it's just been something that I've been dealing with all my life. It's just a part of life. You know what? It really is something that should not be a part of life. It shouldn't be something that we're quiet about. And I know after speaking to a lot of men that seem to have a really different opinion about this situation. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some men that are right there cheering us on and they're rooting for us and they want us to be strong in what we're doing, and they actually have our backs and they are for us. However, there are some guys that are actually looking at the Me Too movement as a situation that's against men. Men, I'm here to tell you, we love you. We need you. We need your help. We need your support. If you're a legit man, then if you see a wrong being done to someone else, male or female, you're going to speak up and you're going to speak out about it. Men, we're asking that you continue to back us up, have our back, speak up, speak out for us, support us, talk to other men, let them know that that behavior is unacceptable, that it is not okay to put your hands on a woman unless she gives you permission to do that. You do not have the right just to put your hands on a woman. And you don't have the right to speak to a woman any type of way, just as a woman doesn't have a right to speak to you any type of way. So it's really about respect, honoring one another, having care, compassion, and love for one another. But I don't want to get off topic. And what's off topic for me, or rather what should be on topic for me, is about trying to help women. Big Life, Big Dreams is all about trying to help women and to empower them, giving them the tools that they need so that they can succeed in life, that they can turn their victimhoods in some cases to victorious, that you actually do and can be whatever it is that you truly want to be and can have in this life. What's going on and what's actually was one thing that was important to me about getting into the self-development field and actually speaking up and on behalf of women was that there's such a concern going on with our ladies, with our young girls, that self-esteem, they have poor self-esteem. And with social media that has basically taken control and over a lot of our lives, and especially our young people's lives, so many of them, they go straight to social media to actually validate them. And that is so sad when you think about getting validation and that you have to get it from social media. So that means I have to make sure that I'm part of all the different social media things, which are Facebook, Instagram. I think they have Snapchat as well. There's many different uses of social media. However, just as it can be used for good, it can be used for harm also. And unfortunately, a lot of our young girls are being harmed. I heard a statistic recently, and that's what moved me to actually go ahead and do this podcast, is that I actually heard recently that 75%, it's up 75% suicide for women, suicide for young girls. And that's so sad. And the reason why is because of social media. I want you to think, especially those that are around my age. If you're anywhere 35 and up, and I'm far removed from 35, you guys, I'm just using that trying to be kind. But if you're anywhere 35 and up, then you know that back in the day, we didn't have use of all the different social media channels. So, and women still, girls still had a hard time with self-esteem just from the different images. We look at magazines and know that these magazines are airbrushed. However, we don't know that when we're young. So we're looking at these images of these perfect bodies, these perfect skin, perfect hair, perfect everything, and we're wanting to be like that. We're longing to be like that, and we're comparing ourselves to these images that actually are not even real. They're not real images. They've airbrushed these images, but like I said, we have no idea that they airbrushed these images. And then when you look at these things and we're comparing ourselves, we want to look like that. And especially when you're a teenager and your hormones are going crazy, a part of being a teenager and your hormones and growing and everything is sometimes you get acne. So then you're dealing with skin issues and all type of things, but yet they're showing you all these perfect images of people. And it's just not true. It's not real. But when you don't know any better, you suffer. And it's so sad that social media has taken on this part as far as young ladies are. They're looking for the validation. I'm understanding that what's going on is that they will post a picture or something of themselves and then wait to get a like. Can you imagine waiting to see if somebody actually liked something that you just posted, that you're waiting for that approval? And God forbid if somebody disapproves of it, and how that's really taken a hit on the self-esteem of our young girls. So what I wanted to do was to first bring it to the attention that this was actually going on in the first place, because I was actually shocked. But I always knew that self-esteem was an issue. I had poor self-esteem as a young girl. And because of how, when you have poor self-esteem, you make poor choices. And I definitely made some poor choices. I learned from those choices now, but I had to go through it. What I'm hoping to do is to help those not have to have such a hard life. You don't have to go through some trouble because of having poor self-esteem. And so I want to give you some tools. And one tool that I know is very beneficial to helping your self-esteem is actually just looking at all the wonderful, beautiful qualities that you actually do have. The type of person that you are, the type of person that you want to be. And then you can actually carve out and create that person and become that person. That's the beauty about self-development. I really wish that I had found self-development a lot younger when I was in my teenage years, because Lord knows I certainly could have used it, because I use it right now, and many, many others use self-development. And what self-development does, it just helps you have a better understanding of you. You, who, believe me, you are the most important person, not other people. You are the most important person. The way that you think, the way that you feel. And so it's really important that we learn to think properly, that we learn to utilize this beautiful, beautiful tool that we have right here. And it's a wonderful tool, but when you don't know how to operate it, then it's just like having the keys to a car and you don't know how to operate it. You don't know how to go forward, you don't know how to go backward, you don't know what gears work, how to shift this or that. Well, self-development shows you how to actually gain control over your emotions so that you do make better decisions, and so that you can have a better, happier, fulfilled life. That you're not looking outward for approval from others, that you can actually look inward, create and become and do what you want to do and be that person that you want to be. You can actually create that person. Knowing that you have those tools and those abilities should actually warm your heart, make you happy, make you optimistic, give you hope, let you know that that the world is open to you, that there is so much in front of you that you can do, and you can do it right now. So what I want you to do is actually do just that. I want you to write out that perfect person. Who's that person that you look up to? What are the characteristics that that person has? Write them down. Something about the power of writing things down actually gives it energy. And that energy attracts like energy. And try it. It's going to work for you. We want to use the power of attraction. We want to attract the good things in life. And know that although there might be others out there that's struggling just like you are, that are having issues with self-esteem, but they're too quiet. They don't want to say anything. I mean, this is one of those things that people don't like to talk about. I know I didn't want to talk about it when I was young, that's for sure. Sometimes I still don't want to talk about it. But I do talk about it because you know what? It's empowering. I know who I was, and now I know who I am, and I know where I'm going. And so what you have to do is actually create a map. You have to create a goal for your life of what you want. And then you set out and you actually make a plan to achieve them, and then you just do it. And you get the support of people that have your back, that want to see you succeed, that want the best for you. That's what you do. So, once again, what I wanted to talk about today was about how social media, how it could be positive, but how it could actually be negative, and how, unfortunately, a lot of our young ladies are having poor self-esteem. However, the bad thing about having poor self-esteem is that it leads to poor choices. And sometimes when you feel as if you're hopeless and that there's nowhere to go to and nowhere to turn, sometimes people go that extra length and they go to suicide. And I'm here to tell you, suicide should not be an option. I want you to choose life. I want you to choose love. I want you to choose hope. I want you to choose the life that you want and that you desire to have. And I'm here to help you get that. And the way that you do that is that you just take control. You take charge over your situation. You take charge over your emotions. So I will be hosting some more classes that I will be hosting here on YouTube. I have hosted some other classes. I welcome you to take a look at some of my other podcasts that I do have and that I will be airing that actually goes into our 14 emotions. We have 14 emotions, 7 positive and 7 negative. And if we can learn how to get a handle over our emotions, then we can learn how to get a handle over our life. So I want you to know that life is yours. You can have a wonderful life. You have beautiful choices in front of you. I want you to choose correctly. I want you to get in front of people that got your back, that want to see you succeed, that want the best for you. I want you to choose out and actually begin to carve out the type of life that you want to have. That's right. My podcast is for people that are teenagers, that are not even teenagers, that are preteens, because you know what? Knowledge is power when you use it. So I'm going to give you the knowledge so that you can then actually activate the power that you have within yourself so that you can put it into action and then become and do and have the things that you want to have. Be it you want more money, you want better relationships, you want more love in the situation, you want better health, better fitness. These are tools that can actually help you. And what we have to do is learn about the things that got us there in the first place. And one of those things that gets us there, you guys, is the way that we're wired, the way that we think about things. Our paradigm. A paradigm is a collection of habits that we have gotten from heredity, customs, religion, peers. It ends up being a collection of habits that sometimes they serve you well and sometimes they don't serve you at all. And what we have to do is look at the things that are not serving us, get rid of those things, and then replace them with actions, activities, and habits that are actually good for us and will actually help us achieve the goals that we are after, and that will actually lead to a happier, harmonious life. So, like I said, I just wanted to go over what was holding down my girls and let you know that there is hope for you. I want you to start businesses. I want you to start writing down your goals. I want you to write down exactly what it is that you want. I want you to look at yourself. I want you to see the beautiful person that you are. Our self-image means a lot, you guys. What we think about ourselves means a whole lot. If you think poorly of yourself, then you're going to end up making a lot of poor choices. But if you begin to think about the powerful person that you are, and I'm here to tell you, you are powerful. You and the human, the thing that's different that sets us apart from the other animals, the four-legged animals that walk the earth, the thing that makes us so superior is that we have the ability to decide. We have the ability to make decisions and choices that can actually benefit us, you guys. So I'm asking you to actually make the choice of writing down goals that can actually set you on the path so that you can get the things that you want to have. And once you actually set those goals, then you will be able to develop a plan. Don't worry about the plan yet. Just set the goals. And I want you to set the goals in the way that if money was not an option, money and resources was not an option, what goals is it that you would want to achieve? What is the person that you want to be? And I want you to write those goals for the next month. I want you to write them for 6 months. I want you to write them for 12 months. Then I want you to write them for 3 years and then 5 years. We all need to have the goals that are written that way. So I want you to write them down and know that they are obtainable. And I'm going to show you how to get them. What you need to know when you get ready to set a goal and go after a goal is that first thing is that you have to be willing and able to go after it. So let's get ready, let's get able, and let's go after our goals. And if you feel like you're ready, willing, and able to change your life, I'm going to give you the tools that you need so that you can do that. And it starts right here. So by all means, start writing down those goals. Please know that, yes, our paradigms have messed with us in the past, but we're going to learn how to utilize our paradigms with repetition. The more you do something, the better you get at it, and you actually become a master and an expert. So it was repetition that got us into this, how we developed that habit, and it is repetition that is going to change that habit. So that's what you have to do. You have to change that habit. You have to change that behavior. So I told you about goal setting, and I told you about paradigms, and I told you how you can actually change your paradigm with repetition. You have to do it over and over again. I want you to write it out. I want you to see it. It's the power of writing actually brings like attraction. And remember, I'm that thinking into results coach. I do believe in the law of attraction. I do believe in the laws of the universe. And there's more than one law. And I'm here to teach you about them all. So, by all means, have a wonderful day. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, share this information with others. I plan on having more things for young ladies. And you know what? I want to help young ladies actually start businesses. The name of my business is actually called Big Life, Big Dreams. And Big Life, Big Dreams is about turning your passions into profits. So, my girls, I want you to figure out your passion. What is it that lights you up? What makes you happy? What turns you on? And how can you spread that joy and that message to others? And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to monetize it. That's right. We're going to monetize it so that you can make money at it. You can profit at it. What we're going to do is actually set goals and set your life on the path of joy and happiness so that you not only help yourself, you help others. So get with Big Life, Big Dreams. Once again, I want you to think about your passion so we can turn that into profit and know that we can actually turn your dreams into reality. It all starts with the way that you actually see yourself. It is your self-image. I want you to see yourself in charge. I want you to see yourself as victorious and that you are in control of your situation, because you know what? We all make choices. And it's our choices that actually got us to where we are right here today. And it's our choices which is going to dictate our future. So let's make some good choices going forward. Have a wonderful day. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the information. And I plan on seeing you again right back here. Check out my channel. I'll make sure to keep on posting good, relevant information for you. And if you need a coach, I'm here for you also. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.